South, the PSJ Bears boys taking on the Harlingen South Hawks. Kevin Naro on the call. As promised, we are back for game number 2. This one's shaping up to be a good one. PSJ Bears coming in with a 1-3 record, coming off a win against McAllen Rowan, their last win. This one just getting underway as the Bears take the early lead. Drake Everett with the ball. Shot, three-pointer is good. And right off the bat, Coach Brian Molina is going to want to take a timeout. We were just got into this ball game, and he's going to take a quick timeout. So we're going to step aside, take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports.
Athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. After the quick timeout, let's meet the starting 5 for Coach Brian Molina's squad. Drake Everett, Ryan Fechner, Noah Brios, Alex Rodriguez, and Rudy Rodriguez. The starting 5 for the Harlingen South Hawks. Over on the flip side, let's meet the starting 5 for Coach Connor Davenport's team. Juan Rodriguez, Jordan Garcia, Rick Salazar, Victor Rangel, and Chris Gonzalez. That's the starting 5 for the visiting PSJ Bears. 3-2 ball game. Bears moving it around. Salazar back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to find a lane. Drives to the hole. In and out of the bucket. Rebounded by Harlingen South. Here we go on the other end comes Fechner. Fechner over to Rodriguez. Back into the hands of Rodriguez. Driving down the line, baseline, kicks that one out, three-pointer, bang! Noah Rios from downtown, and it's a 6-2 South lead. Back come the Bears. Juan Rodriguez with the rock, kicks it out into the hands of Gonzalez. Gonzalez trapped in the corner by Rodriguez. Rick Salazar trying to find a lane, kicks it out. Thought about the three, but held on to it was Juan Rodriguez. Kicks this one out to Salazar, three-pointer, not going to count. Whistle's going to be on the floor. It's going to be PSJA basketball. Victor Rangel to inbound it. South off to a hot start. Juan Rodriguez with the basketball, trying to work around Rudy Rodriguez, and does. Wide open three. Bears are going to take it and count it for 3. Juan Rodriguez. Makes it a 1-point game. Scoreboard operator behind. 6-5 should be the score. Pass up top. There we go. That's going to be a travel. Bears inbound the ball. Back come the guys in maroon with the PSJ font on the chest. And they got that Memphis Grizzly look over on their logo. That's a new look I've seen from PSJ. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Alex Rodriguez. Back comes Harlingen South, left to right. South in the home white uniforms, green trim. Pass inside, high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Kicks this one back out to Noah Rios. Rudy Rodriguez kicks out to Alex Rodriguez. That three-pointer no good. Back comes PSJA's Juan Rodriguez with the ball, kicks this one out. That's going to be a travel. Drake Everett inbounding the ball. Noah Rios crossing midcourt. Being guarded by Rangel. Rios still with the ball. Hit a three-pointer earlier in the quarter. Clock winding down, 4:43. Crowd getting into it. This is probably the loudest I've been at a basketball game this year. A lively crowd here on both sides. We are up on the second deck here at Harlingen South. The PSJA crowd right here behind us. They brought a healthy crowd, and of course, the Hawks always with a healthy home crowd on the opposite side of us. Of course, no limited fans, but no student section. I guess in theory there could be a student section, but it wouldn't be the same, right? 6-5, Hawks lead by 1. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Victor Rangel, the senior, kicks this one out. Top of the key is Salazar. Guarded closely by Rios. Deep 3 ball. Fechner with the board. Passes it inside to Alex Rodriguez. Off the glass, count it! And the foul, and 1. Alex Rodriguez has been a staple for this program over these last couple of years. Let's take a look at that replay on the fast break. Quick pace first quarter, a lot of action so far. There's the and 1. Free throw off the mark. Loose ball picked up by the Bears. Chris Gonzalez with the ball, passes it up to Rangel. 8-5, latter part of the opening quarter. Kevin Arrow, want to thank everyone for tuning in. Game 2 of our doubleheader. We saw the Lady Bears pick up a win against Coach Kelly Garrett's Lady Hawks. Kayla Hernandez scored a game-high 22 points in the win. 3-pointer off the mark, loose ball picked up by Gonzalez over into the hands of Rangel. Rangel driving to the basket. Clock gonna stop at 3:10. Talked with Kayla Hernandez after the basketball game, and she said, well, I just got done playing volleyball just last night. Immediately, she made the transition from volleyball over to basketball, so that was quite the turnaround, the 24-hour turnaround. First free throw is good from Victor Rangel, and it's always impressive to see an athlete turn the page quickly from one sport to another, especially literally night and day. Just less than 24 hours ago, she was in a playoff game. Next morning, back to what she said is her first love, and that's basketball. Hadn't played, ho-hum, came in and dropped a game-high 22 points. How about that? She was our player of the game for the Lady Bears. Meanwhile, it's a 2-point lead for Harlingen South. Shot no good, fight for the basketball underneath the basket. It's going to be Harlingen South basketball. Noah Rios will inbound it. Pass to Fechner. He's going to put up a 3. Bang! Ryan Fechner hits the 3 ball. It's 11-6, Harlingen South. Back come the Bears. Rangel kicks this one inside. That's going to be a travel. They're going to count that as a 2. It's going to be 11-6. 2:30 on the clock. Rios with the ball, and again a lively crowd here at Harlingen South. Crowd getting into it on both sides, and we're only in the first quarter. 11-6, Harlingen South with the lead. Fechner with the ball, kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez out to Fechner, bang! Back-to-back threes from Ryan Fechner. 14-6, the Hawks have come out swinging here in the opening period. That's going to be a carry. Oh, back into the hands of Noah Rios. 14-6. Rios being guarded by Rojas. Trying to find a lane down the baseline. Kicks it out to Fechner. He has the hot hand out to Alex Rodriguez. Back out into the hands of Ethan Salinas. He checks into the game wearing the number 5. Noah Rios driving in the lane. Offensive foul. Substitutions now in the game coming in. Is Rudy Rodriguez, who is the original starter here this afternoon. 14-6. Coach Molina's squad with the early lead in the opening quarter. Aaron Garza kicks it out to Sam Rojas. There's that track defense at midcourt. And it's going to be a travel. Harlingen South's defense making a couple big plays here in this first period. And traditionally, you know that Coach Molina prides himself on playing good defense. They're showing that here tonight. They're showing why they are 3-0 on this young season, under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Ball picked off, picking up the loose ball, then throwing it away. .53 seconds here. Fechner inbounds it. Rodriguez, hop step inside, off the glass and good. 10-point lead for the Hawks. Bears now trying to find a rhythm. Ball picked off. It's going to be another turnover. Fechner with the ball and a timeout. An official timeout is Rudy Rodriguez had a little trouble with his glasses there. I imagine it's a little difficult trying to operate with glasses and it's one thing to operate with a mask, then it's another thing to try and maneuver with glasses and a mask on. Substitution coming in. Rico Salceda, number 24. Rudy Rodriguez with the ball. Final 15 seconds here in the opening period. Fechner has hit back-to-back threes. He's going to pass this one out to Rodriguez. Back out to Fechner. He's going to put up a three off the mark. Second chance points off the glass, no good. That's going to take us to the second quarter. Harlingen South leads 16-6. You're watching Eurosports Live.
Cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Welcome back to Harlingen South High School. Bears and the Hawks doing battle, game 2 of the doubleheader here on Eurosports Live. Lady Bears again got the win earlier this afternoon with a 2 o'clock start. Right now, Coach Davenport's team trails by 10. They quickly get on the board with a bucket. Now look for PSJA to settle in and maybe get a little momentum going. And just like that, after the bucket, they're going to get a travel called on Harlingen South. So far so good for Coach Davenport's team here in the second quarter. Bears trail by 8. Salazar with the ball. Driving inside the lane. No basket. But the call is going to go against Harlingen South. Chris Gonzalez is going to go to the free throw line. the back of the rim. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by the Bears. Second chance points, no good. Jordan Garcia had the right idea, just couldn't execute. Ball picked off by Salazar. Back come the Bears on the other end. Rangel kicks it out. That shot's up. Off the side of the rim, rebounded by Fechner. Back comes Harlingen South. And that's going to be out of bounds. Just lost the handle on it was Rodriguez. Now the Bears are going to have the ball. Rangel finds a lane. Nice pass inside. Should have been an easy bucket, but it goes off the side of the rim. Gonzalez had a nice lane to the basket. Just unable to execute, but he was fouled on the way to the basket. So now Gonzalez will go back to the free throw line, and PSJA, led by second-year coach Connor Davenport. He's in his second year from the San Antonio area. Previous stop at San Antonio Madison. Free throw's good. Now expect to see PSJA maybe find some momentum and go on a little run of their own. A team that's returning 10 members from last year's varsity onto this year, 10 returners. And just misses the second one, Rodriguez, who is a returner as well, for Coach Brian Molina. This one shaping up to be a good one on paper. That three-pointer air ball, rebounded by South. Second chance point, no good. Back come the Bears, Gonzalez. Trying to push the envelope here. Nice no-look pass inside, swatted from behind. Back to the free throw line of the Bears, so Harlingen South getting in a little bit of foul trouble here early on in this one. Jordan Garcia, the sophomore, at the free throw line. First free throw off the mark. 6:29 here in the second quarter. Correction on the scoreboard, it's 16-9. Back to 16-10. All right. Second free throw is good from the sophomore. Back comes Harlingen South. Ethan Salinas. Back out to Fechner. Had the hot hand. Fechner, he puts up a three off the mark. Rebounded by the Bears. Bounce pass down the baseline. Coach Davenport's going to want to take a timeout. They only trail by 6. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Upon wanting to
Making history. This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
this close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live after the timeout taken by PSJA. Six-point ball game. Bears have had a much stronger quarter here in the second period. Loose ball picked up quickly by Gonzalez. He really had to get on top of that one. Salazar, double teamed. Three-pointer on the way from Gonzalez off the side of the rim. Alex Rodriguez pushing it. Josh David, number 12 in the ball game. Rodriguez thought about it. He's going to hold on to it here in the corner. Gets it over to Fechner. Fechner almost got that one knocked away. Drake Everett also now in the game wearing the number 4. driving to the hole, in and out of the basket, rebounded by the Bears. Jordan Garcia now into the hands of Juan Rodriguez, the sophomore to the senior. Rodriguez driving to the hole, loose ball picked up by South. Drake Everett pushing it back up court. Passing this one up to Fechner. Fechner kicks it out, back into the hands of Fechner. He'll put up a three. That one's good. Ryan Fechner with his third three-pointer of the first half. He's got 9 from three-point land. Back to a 9-point lead, South. Gonzalez works around the screen, sized up by Fechner. Rather, that was Everett. Ronhell was going to inbound it. Now they're going to look to the junior Sam Rojas. He'll be the inbound man down there on the baseline. Joel De Jesus checking into the game for Josh David. A couple of substitutions for Coach Molina's team. Turnaround jumper, no good. Under 5 minutes to go. South leads by 9. They've never trailed here this afternoon. Faked him out, has an open three, but he's going to wisely pass it off. That's Ethan Salinas. Pass inside, easy two. Almost at the three-point play. Fechner will go to the free throw line. Shout out to the Harlingen High Cardinal boys basketball team, Coach Clayton Creeders. We'll cross paths here at some point. Fechner makes his first free throw, and how about that battle of the Arroyo last night? The Cardinals winning in overtime against San Benito. That's 2 straight now for the Cardinals in the battle of the Arroyo. That game created a lot of buzz on Real Sports as we were streaming that game last night. Fans were treated to an instant classic. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded by the Bears. Here they come again. No basket. They're going to call a travel. 3:30 left in this one. That shot's up. Rebounded by South, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks. Nate Salas, the senior. Some substitutions made by both teams. Hawks with an 11-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the afternoon. Rodriguez faked the handoff, turns around, trying to find a man, hands it off to the other Rodriguez. That's Rudy Rodriguez. Three-pointer off the mark, under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. That shot's blocked. And running into the wall there, he's up and he's okay. That's Ryan Fechner. They're gonna blow the whistle. That was a foul. Makes the first. Nate Salas at the free throw line. Makes them both. Three-pointer on the way. Count it. Drake Everett buries the tray. South in control here in the second quarter, 24-12. Bears, though, continuing to battle back. Sam Rojas passes that one up. Picked off and another turnover. Alex Rodriguez comes up with the loose ball. 2:23 left in the first half. South Hawks with a comfortable lead here in the second quarter. Joel De Jesus kicks that one back out. Fechner with the ball. Drake Everett hands it back up to Rudy Rodriguez. And that's going to go off the knee, and it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be PSJA basketball. Back come the Bears. Guadarrama with the ball. Back into the hands of De Jesus. Excuse me, rather, that's Gonzalez. Had the rosters flipped. Gonzalez passes it up to Rangel. Minute 23, bounce pass over to Salazar. Makes a spin move. Kicks this one out, three from the corner, and it's good! Victor Rangel drills the three-pointer. Bears slowly creeping their way back into this game. A minute to go here in the first half. Ryan Rodriguez. Rather, that's Alex, excuse me. Now the officials trying to discuss the call on the floor. It's going to be South basketball. Three-pointer from the corner off the side of the rim, rebounded by Gonzalez. Driving to the lane. Offensive foul. The Hawks lead 24, it's actually 15. Correction on the score there. 42 seconds left. Doing some house cleaning there underneath the basket. It's going to be South basketball. They lead 24-15. Had a correction up there on the scoreboard. So Rudy Rodriguez doing some house cleaning. Hands the towel back to Mama Doc. That's Ronnie Pettis, the trainer here. Shout out to her. And back to the action. Rodriguez pushed it in, back from one Rodriguez to the other. Rodriguez working his way around to Rodriguez. 23 seconds, clock continuing to tick down. Kicks this one out. De Jesus with the ball, back out to Everett. Hawks are going to want to hold for the last shot. Bounce pass, and that's going to be PSJA basketball with 8 seconds. Now the Bears are going to hope for the last shot here. Rangel pushing it, kicks it back out to Rodriguez. He's going to put up a three. That one's going to be off the mark. That's going to take us to halftime. 24-15, Harlingen South leads here as we head to the halfway point. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the concession.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, getting set for the start of the second half from Harlingen South High School in Harlingen, Texas on Real Sports Live. Kevin Naro on the call, along with Jacob Polanco. A little 1-2 punch for a doubleheader on a Saturday afternoon. The Harlingen South Hawks coming in with a 3-0 record. They're looking good so far. A couple of big three-pointers from Ryan Fechner has really paved the way for Coach Molina's team here. They lead 24-15 as we are underway in the second half. From Harlingen South, Bears trying to battle back here. They're 1-3 on the year, coming off a 2-point win against McAllen Rowe, and last night that was their first win of the year. And they also lost to Harlingen earlier this year, and they're really running the gauntlet through the preseason. They also have Los Fresnos on the schedule. Los Fresnos, a traditional power, and Coach Davenport taking that route of building up a tough preseason, trying to prepare himself for what's going to be in district play, with having to play against teams like Edinburgh Economides, who's come out sharp to start the year. Edinburgh Vela is a traditional power in the Rio Grande Valley. First free throw is good. Salazar at the free throw line. And misses the second one, with 1 for 2 at the line. Rudy Rodriguez with the ball. 24-16, third quarter, just getting underway. Fechner had a hard time corralling that one, but a whistle on the floor. It's going to go against PSJA. Rodriguez inbounds it to Rios, out to Fechner, back into the hands of Rodriguez. He's going to put up a three-pointer from the corner. No good, rebounded by the Bears. Back coming on the other end. Juan Rodriguez, behind the back move, sidesteps, kicks it out to Rangel. Rangel into the hands of Salazar. Passes it back out to Rodriguez, trying to find a lane inside the paint. Double team. Kicks it out, three-pointer from the corner. That's going to be well short, and an easy rebound from Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving to the lane, lost a handle on it, but he's fouled on his way to the basket. Alex Rodriguez will go to the free throw line. Makes the first free throw. And the second, he makes them both. 26-16, 10-point lead. 6:44 here in the third quarter. Bears trail by 10. And a loose basketball, but there's going to be a whistle on the floor. And it's going to be against Harlingen South, so the ball is going to stay with the Bears. Chris Gonzalez to inbound. Gonzalez back with the ball, driving to the lane. Blocked from behind by Alex Rodriguez. That's a clean block. Bears are going to want a flag. They're going to want a foul. My brain's still in football mode, excuse me there. PSJ was looking for the foul. They weren't going to get it. Looked like a clean block from Alex Rodriguez. Like it was all ball. Let's look at that replay. Three-pointer from the corner, knocks it down. Rudy Rodriguez gives the Hawks a 13-point lead. (29-16) your score, 6:04. Rodriguez. Driving to the lane. He's going to be fouled on his way to the line. 5:52. First free throw, no good, off the mark. Makes the second one. 29-17 the score. Rodriguez kicks this one out to Rios. Back over to Drake Everett. Rodriguez now with the ball, gets fouled. Rodriguez will go to the free throw line. Rodriguez gets the first free throw to go. 13-point lead for South. 4 straight points now for Rudy Rodriguez, who just drilled a three-pointer from the corner just moments ago. Second free throw on the way. In and out of the basket, second chance points. Ball knocked around, picked up by the Bears. The ball is going to stay with PSJA. Juan Rodriguez with the ball. Nice behind the back move, trying to drive into the hole, and a whistle. Well, the Bears are going to maintain possession, and that one's airballed. Juan Rodriguez put up the shot. Now the crowd getting into it, and I tell you what, this is as loud as it's been, at least from what I've seen this year. And you can only imagine what it would be like if we were allowed to have full capacity, especially with the student section. But Harlingen South making the most of it here, and again, this is by far the loudest crowd on both sides, really, the PSJA crowd and the Harlingen South crowd, considering the circumstances. Rodriguez to inbound to Rios. Rodriguez kicks it back out. Hawks now slowing down the pace. They lead by 13. So Rodriguez was lining up at the free throw line, but they're going to tell him that the ball is going to be inbounded. Noah Rios to inbound. Pass inside to Rodriguez. Ball taken away. Back come the Bears. Rick Salazar picks up the loose ball, and Bears trying to put together a comeback here in the third quarter with 4:30 to go. Three-pointers up and counted. It's a 10-point game with 4:26 after the three ball. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 4:18 left in the third quarter. 10-point game after that 3-ball from the Bears. They're right back in this game. Hop step off the glass for 2. Back to a 12-point lead. That was a good hop step there from Alex Rodriguez. 3-pointer on the way. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Shot off the mark there from Juan Rodriguez. Quick pass inside to Everett off the glass. Spin move and good. Quickly, it's back to a 14-point lead. 3-pointer on the way. That one's good. Rick Salazar drills the tray. Bears not going away quietly. Still got the fourth quarter to go. Floater from Rios is good. Offense is starting to trade blows here late in the third quarter. Driving in underneath the legs, and that's going to be out of bounds. Just a mishap there from PSJA. Ball went through the legs and just unable to corral it. It's going to be a turnover. And it's going to be Harlingen South basketball. Alex Rodriguez with the ball. 3-pointer on the way from Rudy Rodriguez. No good. Bears with the rebound. Loose ball. Rudy Rodriguez on a breakaway. Good hustle play there. That's something that'll have every coach smiling, and a hustle play from Rudy Rodriguez gets the 2. Now a 3-pointer on the other end. Bang! The Bears battling back. Rodriguez with a 3. 38-26, 12-point game. Everett with the ball out to Rios. Rodriguez, bounce pass inside. Rodriguez was fouled. He will go to the free throw line. And this is his first attempt. Second free throw, no good, but the Bears going to come up with the rebound and going to push it to the other end. They found their groove here, and that's an easy bucket and a good pass for the easy 2. Loose ball picked up by Everett, out to Rios. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Rios with the ball. Kicks it out to Rodriguez. Into Rudy Rodriguez's hands. Rodriguez, off balance shot, no good. Ball's gonna go out of bounds, and it's looks like it's gonna stay with Harlingen South, and it is. Noah Rios will inbound it. Pass inside to Alex Rodriguez, hop step, loses the track on the ball. It's gonna be a turnover and it's picked off, and then a loose ball again, only for Rios to come up with a loose ball. Good hustle play there from Rios. Ethan Salinas kicked that one out, back into Rios' hands. He's gonna reset the offense and slow down the pace under a minute to go. 10-point game, that's as close as PSJA has gotten here in the second half. Only to have South answer. Driving to the basket was Salinas. He'll be fouled and he'll go to the line. First free throw's good. Okay, Mr. Fernando Reyes has made an appearance. A principal here at Harlingen South. Second free throw off the mark. Bears are going to put up another three. That one rattles off the side of the rim, no good. Rodriguez shot off the mark. 20 seconds and counting. Hawks are going to try and hang on for the last possession. Both these teams coming off wins last night. South clipped in what's shaping up to be a very good Brownsville St. Joe team. Hawks are going to try for the last possession. Rios with the ball, 3 seconds. They're going to have to hurry. Alex Rodriguez faked it, drives to the lane at the buzzer, and good! At the buzzer, Alex Rodriguez. That's how the third quarter will come to an end as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of uncertainty.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Fans, if you want to look your...
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Start of the fourth and final quarter. Harlingen South with the lead. That last shot at the buzzer counted. When we get a timeout, we'll go ahead and show you the replay. Alex Rodriguez's buzzer beater to give the Hawks all the momentum, and the alley-oop, and the bucket's good. Nice play there from Harlingen South. Starting to pull away here in the fourth quarter. Early stages, albeit, but right now the momentum's with Harlingen South, but credit to this Bears team that's continuing to battle back all afternoon long. Now Joseph Villarreal now in attendance. A couple of the big guns here in the Harlingen School District starting to make an appearance. Well, why not on a Saturday afternoon? Rodriguez. Out to Rios. 43-28. Fourth quarter. Final game of our doubleheader, as we mentioned earlier. The Lady Bears picked up a win against Harlingen South. That game started at 2 o'clock. Got a little lunch break in between, kind of just camped out here in the gym, got set up for game number 2. The Bears showed up at about an hour before. Drake Everett at the free throw line. And makes the first. Correction on the scoreboard, it's 44-28. Second free throw is good. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout up here. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, fourth quarter. Harlingen South with the lead. Bears with possession though. It's going to be picked up by Harlingen South. Everett with the ball out to Alex Rodriguez. Into the hands of Rios. Fechner kicks it out to Rudy Rodriguez. Thought about the three, and he changed his mind at the last second. Fechner, he thought about the three, and instead he decides to take inside the paint and gets the two. He thought about that three, and immediately his bench was already standing up and throwing up the three sign. I think he even got them excited. 2-point good from PSJA, 47-30. 5:35 left in this one. South flirting with a 4-0 start. And then will now shift their focus to Mac High on Tuesday. $17-point lead for Harlingen South. Chris Gonzalez kicks it out to Rangel. Rangel behind the back move and a layup. It's going to be a 1-and-1, and the Bears will go to the free throw line. Victor Rangel, the senior, at the free throw line. And misses the free throw. Five minutes to go, clock winding down. Rodriguez inside to Everett. Everett, that shot's blocked. Fechner went up for the basket, but they're gonna call a foul on Victor Rangel. Now South will go to the free throw line. Fechner, who was the starter here this afternoon, makes the first free throw. Fechner really got this offense going in that first quarter with a barrage of threes. Hit 3 of them in that first half. He makes both free throws, and it's up to a 19-point lead for Harlingen South. Drive inside, off the glass, and a nice bucket there from the Bears. Rodriguez, bounce pass over to Rios. Rios working around half court. Back into the hands of Fechner, behind the back move, guarded by Gonzalez, back out to Everett. Everett being guarded by Josh David, who just checked into the game moments ago, wearing the number 12. Kicks it back out to Rios, into the hands of Rodriguez. 4 minutes to go. 49-32 on Real Sports Live. Game 2 of our doubleheader here at Harlingen South. It's going to be PSJA basketball. Rojas gets it out to Gonzalez, driving to the lane, swatted from behind by Rodriguez. Good defensive play made by Rodriguez. Kicks this one out to Rios. Rios back out to Fechner. Everett driving to the hole. He's going to get fouled on the way to the basket. So Drake Everett will go to the free throw line. That's the first. (50-32). Second free throw off the mark. Makes 1 of 2. 50-32 the score. 3 minutes to go. And they just lost a handle on that one. That was Juan Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez crossing midcourt. That ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be South basketball. Rios on the baseline, bounce pass to Rodriguez, out to Rodriguez, out to Everett. Both teams wearing masks all throughout the game, both on the bench and on the floor. I know one thing that Harlingen School District is implementing was that the players are going to wear masks on the court. And that was the same with volleyball. And it's been the case here with basketball that all the players will be wearing a mask on the court. Rudy Rodriguez makes the first free throw. Coming into the game now, Liam Kutzer. So Kutzer getting a warm round of applause as he checks into the game. Makes them both. Israel Martinez kicks this one out into the hands of Salazar. Trying to work his way around the defense, driving, kicks it back out. Loose ball picked up. Gonzalez faked the three, kicks it back out to the corner, driving into the lane, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. Was Salazar. 20-point lead, 2-12. Left in the ball game. It's the first. It's checking into the game. Luke Reyna. Joel De Jesus also coming into the game, so some substitutions. Salazar made the first free throw. Second free throw is good. 52-34 the score. Reyna inbounded the ball into the hands of De Jesus. Coach Molina digging into his back pocket. Loose ball. Fight for it at midcourt. 2 minutes left. Some more substitutions in the game. Salazar will be inbounding the ball. That ball's up. It should be an and one. And he completes the three-point play. That ball out of bounds. 52-37, minute 47 left in this one. Shot blocked, rebounded by the Hawks. Now they can just slow the pace down, but the ball's picked off the glass and good. Juan Rodriguez got the bucket. Minute 35, timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout up here. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Minute and a half left. Harlingen South with a comfortable lead and are on the brink of a 4-0 start. Again, they're coming off a 2-point win last night here at home against Brownsville St. Joe. Fechner trying to get rid of it into the hands of Rios. Couple of substitutions now coming in for PSJA. the first free throw to go. That's Rios. Second free throw is good. Rios makes both of his free throws. This one now in the final minute. (54-41) on that last bucket. Another timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
With the highest quality in provider services.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Final seconds here at Harlingen South. (32 seconds). Rios makes his first free throw. Coach Anissa Lucio still sticking around here. Her Lady Hawks won earlier today in the by-district round. Third straight by-district title for Coach Anissa Lucio and the Lady Hawks. They'll be taking on San Antonio Warren Tuesday at 6 at Corpus Christi Ray High School. Driving into the lane to Salazar, bucket no good. Hawks are going to continue to push it. That goes off the back of Jordan Garcia. Rios to inbound the ball here. 13 seconds. Out to Everett. Everett into Rodriguez's hands, and this should do it. Final 10 seconds here from Harlingen South, and that's going to do it. Harlingen South wins this one by a final score of 56-41. Harlingen South improving to 4-0 on the year. Meanwhile, the Bears fall to 1-4. On behalf of myself, Kevin Naro, Joe Bowling, and everyone at Real Sports Live, saying so long and saying so long for now. Thanks for tuning in on Real Sports.